My name's Royce Kyrie Kelly. I'm in 8th grade and I go to Orca K8.
I'm Hattie. I'm 14 years old and in 8th grade.
I'm Violet Clark. I go to Orca K through 8 and I'm in 8th grade.
David Lee, I'm in 8th grade and I go to Orca. I'm 14 years old.
My opinion on SeaWorld Park, I don't really know much about it, but I know that there's animals there.
I understand that it's a business, it's an amusement park that many tourists travel to. Overall, I don't really care much about it.
The world's really pretty and it's a way for people to see wildlife without having to go in the middle of the ocean, so I think that's really cool.
I've never actually been to SeaWorld, but it sounds like a nice place.
After watching the video, I can clearly tell that SeaWorld is trying to be this very friendly and family fun place because they want to attract customers. They have all these fish and sea life as their main attraction, so obviously they want them to do tricks or something.
The whales seem very energetic and so do the humans, but it looks a little bit like an act.
I think that SeaWorld's trying to show that it's a nice place where you can get together with your family, see some underwater creatures do tricks.
In this clip, you are seeing SeaWorld herding a pod of orca whales using speedboats, bombs, and aircraft. This is the process SeaWorld goes through when capturing a baby whale. The pod of orcas had been through this before and knew what was going to happen. The adult orcas that didn't have kids led the speedboats one way while the adults and babies went another. Only minutes before they were in open water, the aircraft spotted them and told the speedboats where they had gone. The speedboats then caught up with them and herded them into a cove. They then separated the babies from their mothers using nets and then let the mothers go. Rather than swimming away, the mothers stayed screaming and crying for their babies the entire event. In this process, 3 of the baby orcas were killed. Rather than pay the consequences of the crimes they had just committed, they cut open the bellies and filled them with rocks and sunk them to the bottom of the ocean. In this clip, you are seeing a mother and baby orca living in captivity. In the wild, orcas stay with their family their entire life. Now, you are seeing baby Shamu being taken from its mother and being transported to another park. Baby Shamu's mother was devastated. She would scream and cry for weeks after the event. The mother orca used vocals that scientists could not trace back into any pod's existence. She was going to great measures to try to find her baby. In the wild, orcas typically swim up to 100 miles per day. In the SeaWorld tanks, the maximum depth is 40 feet, not nearly deep enough for them to dive, forcing them to go into psychotic acts. Because of this, the orcas are often seen bobbing up and down, swimming in slow circles, or even just drifting. All of these are signs of depression. Captive orcas have also been known to bash their heads against the walls of their tank in an act of aggression or suicide. This leads back to the depression they face because of the conditions they live in.
I think that is really depressing, and they should figure out another way to do it, because I think that SeaWorld is a cool idea and having whales that people can see is really cool, but maybe injured whales or whales that don't have a pod, I don't know if that's a thing, or and then when they are in there you have to give them the environment that they need.
I think that they're absolutely horrible. I mean, you should never treat animals that way. No one ever should be treated that way, and the fact that they think that it's okay to treat those animals just because they can't defend themselves in a situation in which they're being captured is so horrible. Like, why would you ever do that to anyone? Why would you ever think that that's okay?
It seems to me that, despite them being a business, that morally it's not right. Whales have been shown to have intellect greater than primates, possibly even on the same level as humans with their diverse languages and such. Keeping them captive would not be ethical in the sense that, we have a moral compass. We are humans. We can think very cohesively, and we could probably understand that, if this was one of our own, would we really want to do that? Would we want to put people up as a freak show that they don't have a choice where not to do it?